In this lecture, we will learn about index function. This function basically used to get the value from database on basis of given row and column number. For example, if I want to search employee ID from this database, then I will select my data and give the column and row number in the formula. Then I can get my employee ID here. Let's take a look. Here I will use index function equal index bracket. The first argument is array, and I will select my full array, which is from A4 to C22, comma. The next argument is row number. For example, I will give row number 1, comma. The third argument is column number. Here my employee ID data is available in column number 1. So I will write it here 1, then bracket close, press enter. And you can see I got the employee ID 18001 because I give the row number 1. So here if I change my row number, then what will happen? For example, I will write it here 3 and press enter, and you can see I got the employee ID 18003. So it's mean whenever I will change the row number, I will get employee ID accordingly. How this formula is working? If I double click this formula, and you can see our first argument is array, which is A4 to C22. So Excel will go to this database in selected array and search the row number which I have given in this formula, which is 3. After searching this row number, Excel will find the column number which I have already given its formula and which is 1. So in this cell, this index function will return the value which is available in row number 3 and column number 1. For example, if I press enter, and you can see I have employee ID which is available in row number 3 and column number 1. But for example, if I change the column number, what will happen? If I give the column number 2, and here I got the employee name instead of employee ID, because I am instructing to index function search the value from row number 3 and column index number 2. So Excel will go to this database and find the row number 3 first, then it will move to column number 2 and find the value here. So in this way, Excel index formula is working. So right now I'm looking for employee ID. I will change the column index number 1 and press enter, and I got my employee ID back. In our second requirement, I want to search employee name on basis of whatever I entered position here. For example, if I enter position 5, then Excel give me employee number on this position. If I enter position number 7, then Excel give me the employee number which is on position 7. So here I will use index function equal index bracket. I will select the array, comma. Then in the row number argument, instead of I enter row number, I will select this cell, then comma. And then the third argument is column number. Our employee names exist in this database in column 2. So here I will enter 2, bracket close, and press enter. And you can see I got the employee name Charles, which is on position 7. So if I go to the database, and this is position 7 and this is employee name Charles. If I change my position, for example, I will write it here 10, and I got the employee name Ernest. If I go to the database, this is employee name Ernest. If I enter here different position, for example 15, I got the employee name Robert, and if I go to the database, this is Robert. So in this way you can make your index function little dynamic. Our third requirement is I want to search employee ID, employee name, and basic salary from this database by using index function. So here I will use index function equal index bracket, and I will select my database from A4 to C22, and this time I will fix my array by using $sign, comma. Then the second argument is row number. So right now I'm entering here 1, comma, and my employee ID exists in column number 1. So here I will enter 1 in column number, bracket close, and press enter. I got the employee ID 18001, which is exist on row number 1 and column number 1. Second requirement is I want to search employee name. Instead of I rewrite the formula, I just copy this formula and paste it here. And then I will edit this formula. As you know, employee name exists in column number 2. So I will just change the column number 2 and press enter. And you can see I got the employee name William, which is exist on column number 2 and row number 1. Similarly, I want to search the basic salary for the same employee. I will just copy the formula and paste it here. As you know, the basic salary column number is 3. So I change the column number 3 and press enter. And I got the salary 7883. If I go to the database, you can see I have the same salary here. So here in row number 1, I have the same employee ID, same employee name, and same basic salary. If I change the row number, then what will happen? I will change the row number here, and I got the salary 2095. So I will change the row number also here, and I will change the row number here. And I have the employee ID 18002 and employee name John and his basic salary 2095. Similarly, if I change the row number 16, press enter, and I got the employee ID. Similarly, I will change the row number here and also here, press enter. I have the salary now 7036, employee name Frank, and employee ID 18016. And this is employee ID, this is Frank, and this is basic salary. If you notice that every time I have to change the row number to update my record. So I want to make my formula dynamic. How can I do this? I will copy this position and paste it here and double click this formula, and in row number I will use this cell reference, and then I will fix this cell by using $sign and press enter. And then you can see I got the employee ID 18015. Then I will copy this formula here and change the column index number 2. Similarly, I will again copy this formula here and change the column index number 3 and press enter. So right now I have employee ID as per position 15, employee name as per position 15, and employee salary as per position 15. So if I go to the database, and here this is employee ID and this is employee name and this is basic salary at position 15. So if I change this position here 6 and press enter, you can see all these things, employee ID, employee name, and basic salary, change automatically. And if I go to the database, this is employee ID, this is employee name, and this is basic salary. Similarly, if I enter 1, I have updated employee ID, updated employee name, and updated basic salary. In this way, you can use index function and make it dynamic.